As Dusk Falls is an original interactive drama from Interior Night that explores the entangled lives of two families across 30 years. Starting in 1998 with the robbery gone wrong in small town Arizona, the choices you make have a powerful impact on the characters' lives in this uncompromising story of betrayal, sacrifice, and resilience. The cinematic story is brought to life by the performances of actors that are digitally rendered into a beautiful art style, creating a unique experience that plays like a motion graphic novel. As Dusk Falls was released July 19, 2022, developed by Interior Night, published by Xbox Game Studios. Platforms for this game is the Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Windows 10 and 11, and it's $29.99, or it's on Game Pass. You can try it out for free. So on Metacritic, this scored a 77 with a 7.5 user score, and in total I have about 7 hours of gameplay, but I completed the story in about 6 hours. And this game does have 8-player co-op, and other players can download the companion app to vote on decisions, so there's no need for controllers. So let's get right into the review. I'm going to keep this review spoiler free because this game needs to be experienced. My first playthrough took 6 hours to complete, and the game is broken down into 6 chapters and split between 2 books, with 3 chapters each book. This game is played as an interactive graphic novel, so there's little actual gameplay, just to let you guys know what you guys are getting into. Think of this game as a Telltale game mixed with Life is Strange decision making. It truly feels like you're watching a miniseries, since the character development and voice acting is top notch. The art style in the game does not animate its characters in full. Instead, you see a series of handcrafted still images that blend eye-catching backdrops with photographed actors and a few animated elements. Like a character's hair might be blowing in the wind, but their mouth won't move when they talk. This art style is unique and could scare players off if they are not into story games in the first place, but trust me when I say, you would get used to the art style immediately. I love this art style because you can picture the scene like you're watching a TV show based on the still picture they show. When I remember a scene from this game, I see it as a fully animated scene, which blows my mind. I could just picture the whole scene playing out from start to finish. So please don't let the art style be a reason you don't try out this fantastic game. So on to the characters. I really like the voice acting. The actors did an amazing job capturing their characters' emotions and their personalities. Each character is brought to life, has so much depth. That's why I mentioned earlier that this game is like watching a miniseries. I actually gave a damn how my decisions would impact the characters, which is rare. Because most interactive story-based games I play, I feel absolutely nothing for the characters. I don't care if they die, if they live, nothing. The Corey. And I also seen a lot of comparisons of this story to Breaking Bad, and that's not too far off. I would love this story to be made into an actual TV show. There's plenty of story to go off of, and the characters are so rich. And if this is done right, I think this would be a hit show for any network or streaming service. So let's go to the gameplay now. The gameplay is broken down to decision making, point and click, button mashing, and movement of the joysticks. Since the developers are using still images, I get why the gameplay is limited. You're playing the game for the story, let's be real. The decisions you make in this game are very impactful, and there's a story tree in this game that shows you which path you took and what the other paths could have been, without spoiling anything, of course. So you get to get the decisions that most players make during the chapter, which is similar to Life is Strange, where it shows you the percentage of how other people's played the chapter. And this game really makes you feel like you're directing the game. I decide how this story should go, and that's the beauty of it. I never know what my decisions would lead to. And I remember this one decision I made. A couple of chapters later, I felt the effect of that decision, and it finally showed itself. And oh my god, it got me so hyped. I was like, that one little decision did all this. Now I need to replay this and see what happens if I decided to go another direction, which makes this game really replayable. And ladies and gentlemen, this is no one and done game. You could replay this so many times. I'm currently in my second playthrough. I just finished the first chapter again, and it was so different than what I played the first time. It's incredible. Now I feel like starting a third save and play the first chapter alone another way. It's just so many things that could go wrong, could go right. It's just such a good game. So the verdict, I give it a 9 out of 10. There's no definitive way to grading a game. I like to grade games by looking at other games in the genre and see how it compares. I feel like that's the fairest way to grading games, because You can't compare indies to blockbuster AAA games, but you can compare indies to other indies and vice versa. Saying all that, 9 out of 10 seems right on the money for me. This game stacks up with Life is Strange, Supermassive games, and Telltale games. So the pros of this game is the story is immersive and entertaining. The character development is top notch. I really felt so much compassion and empathy for every single character in this game. The voice acting is great. Jade, one of the main characters, his voice is perfect for him, bro. The art style is unique. It's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, but once you play this and you're fully immersed, the art style is just so beautiful. The music had me singing along. They have the little main song they have for this game. I just kept on, every time I finish a chapter, I'd just be singing it. And the decisions actually matter, which makes this game replayable. There's other games where decisions, you would play it again and the decisions don't make any difference. So you just stop playing it. This one, they've truly changed the whole story. And the only negative I give this game is the gameplay is basic. I wish they were more creative with the gameplay and how they implemented it into the story. It's just little button mashing. They could have at least done a little more creativity with it. So that's my review. I highly recommend this game to anyone. It's only about 5-6 hours long and you can play up to 8-player co-op. So it's perfect for game night and any social gatherings. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and share, and catch me on the next video. Peace.